So today I'm not feeling so good. But they say if you dress up, then it usually helps you feel better as a mental component. I'm not sure it's working. But one thing that always makes me feel better is going back and watching my previous Snarky Guy videos on YouTube. So today I'm going to indulge myself just a little and watch my favorite top 9 Snarky Guy videos on YouTube. Let's roll that beautiful footage.
So I got ran over by a bearded lady.
Ah, who can forget the bearded lady? It really was such a great story to tell, howbeit somewhat of a painful one. So yeah, the lady actually did have a beard. This story was kind of fun in that it was a real story. I was on my bike riding, a lady hit me, totally knocked me off my bike with all the subtlety of a preacher at a nude beach. So I really enjoyed this story, not just because of all the colorful metaphors I had a chance to use, but also I had just gotten a new camera, and it was a chance to showcase just what this camera could do. And in doing so, I found I learned a lot of new techniques for future videos. This video was also one of the very first videos my wife starred in. Real story, real scars, and overall lots of fun.
Is my bike okay? Am I okay? Her boobs are in my face!
Snarky's day off was my own personal Ferris Bueller adventure up into Dongguan for a dart tournament. But of course, not just for a dart tournament, but it also gave me a chance to meet a buddy of mine from online, Kung Fu Adam.
Welcome to the food!
And hang out with Sea Milk and Serpent ZA again.
They kind of look like Sea Milk and Serpent ZA, but I'm not convinced.
Having never played in a professional dart tournament before, I really didn't know what I was in for, and much like the famous Mike Tyson quote, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. I was fortunate enough not only to have a friend who would teach me the ropes, but also sponsored me in the tournament and guided me through this whole evening on what to do, where to stand, and how to throw the darts. At the end of the night, I think I did pretty well. Really well, as a matter of fact, since I walked away with some cash.
Stay awesome.
Stay frosty.
Frosty, I don't know which one you... I'm an idiot. Welcome to the food.
Welcome to the food!
So Silent Movie is absolutely my favorite video I've ever made, hands down. I wanted to make a different video, something that's just absolutely bonkers out there that nobody else has done. And everyone was making drone movies, so I thought, why not combine two things that have nothing to do with each other? Of course, in doing so, I kind of broke the rules.
You can't talk in a silent movie!
Of course, I didn't actually fly the drone in a conventional sense. Actually, I just kind of held the drone and ran around with it like an idiot, sometimes with unforeseen consequences. So Silent Movie was not only a lot of fun to shoot, a lot of fun to see, but it also was a great collaboration among a lot of China vloggers as well.
Yeah, the Mavic is okay.
Snarky, you can't talk in a silent movie.
Snarky, you can't talk in a silent movie.
You know what? I don't even need a drone anyway.
So something interesting happened today. Let's talk about it.
30 videos in 30 days seemed like a great idea at the time. What I didn't anticipate or even try to coordinate was this video coincided with the very last day that my girls were moving with their mom back to America for the very last time. I think this video is special because we all have one of those heartbreaking memories which is just terribly painful, and yet we keep it on the back shelf in our mind because we want to remember how we felt at that time, and we want to remember those times, even though they're heartbreaking. we still cherish them.
Well, that's it. They're gone. And, so yeah, something interesting happened today.
So this intro actually makes my top 9 videos simply because it was just a lot of fun. I probably wouldn't have shelved it at all if I hadn't shortened my name from Snarky White Guy to Snarky Guy. Also, it gave me a chance to showcase the dual screen and this whole MTV-like intro. A lot of fun.
Go run with scissors. Subscribe. Stay frosty.
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell.
A lot of people find the older villages around China about as exciting as watching elderly ladies put on pantyhose, which, hey, if that's your thing, I'm not judging. But really, I like the older villages. They're neat. It's part of history that China is losing. And of course, I established a stick as I went along.
And again, you know it's authentic when they got the knickers hanging from the roof.
Oddly enough, while that may be true, Shanghai has slowly been losing history over the years, ever since, Short Round and Indiana Jones was there in Shanghai in the 1930s. I really like seeing some of these older villages because it's just an honest way of living. And the people there are some of the nicest folks you meet. And, of course,
you know it's authentic when you see the knickers hanging over the street.
This is part of Shanghai that is almost 500 years old. And, of course, you know that because
you know it's authentic when they got the knickers hanging from the lines in the streets.
Forget some of your touristy places in Shanghai, the river, the bund. This is the sort of thing I love seeing. And I really like this video because it gave me a chance to explore an authentic Shanghai neighborhood, which of course you know it's authentic.
You know it's authentic when the panties are hanging over the street.
So the idea was popped to me, hey, isn't the view on Victoria Peak in the morning wonderful? Well, yeah, probably, but you'll never know because it's closed all night. You can never be there at sunrise. Well, how cool would it be if you could actually spend the night up on Victoria Peak and be there for the sunrise? And this idea led to an entire video. So yeah, I went up to Victoria Peak. I walked around all night and fought off the mosquitoes and the insomnia, and sure enough, after all night, the sun came up, and it was quite possibly the most gorgeous sunrise I have ever witnessed in my life. It was cool. Yeah, I was exhausted afterwards. Totally worth it, which makes this video really a cool one to watch. All the fun of road trip video without actually having to leave home because, get it, I moved. Of course, it wasn't without its fair share of troubles in any moving experience can be, one of which, of course, is I had to wear a lot of clothes on the airplane.
Would you believe I put on 10 shirts and a vest, 3 pairs of pants, and I don't even want to talk about how many pairs of underwear I have on.
Besides the obviousness of having moved, this video also served as a showcase to display my new digs, my new home, where I'm at. And I like this video for that reason, because it was a kind of a creative way to show off where I live in Shanghai.
If you gotta be somewhere in the world, Shanghai, not a bad place to be.
So this video, I took a regular, straightforward proposal, how to pick up Chinese girls, and then I did it, quite literally. I picked up a Chinese girl. I actually picked her up. What made it a lot of fun was these actually were my sisters that I'm picking up, my real life sisters, which obviously we didn't say in the video. And then we picked up a smaller Chinese girl, my little sister Jennifer, and then picked up 2 Chinese girls, and then picked up my sister Michelle. So it was kind of fun, personal, and a blast.
Well, it turns out all I needed was a few Snarky Guy videos to make me feel better. Boy, that was cheesy. And yeah, they were kind of cheesy. And that's okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys watching. Like anything else, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay frosty. No, really, there's a video light behind me. It's like super bright.
That's the bad part about making videos indoors. There's just never enough natural light, so you have to, use artificial.